Hello everyone! Today we are going to be talking about the Pigment Decobrush Markers by KARIN. If you are a little bit confused about what they are and how they differ from the original KARIN Brush Marker Pro, I am here to clear that up for you. What are they? These markers are a multi-surface marker that contain opaque acrylic paint that can be used on paper, metal, glass, plastic, wood textile, and other materials as well. Because of their opaque qualities, the markers can be used on dark surfaces. The paint inside the marker is similar to acrylic paint. Being in the marker form, this makes it convenient for traveling, easy cleanup, and easy to control the nylon brush-shaped tip. Each Pigment Decobrush marker contains 2.4 milliliters of non-toxic, opaque, organic pigment-based paint. They have been produced in the liquid ink technology, similar to the original KARIN Marker Brush Marker Pro. This allows you to utilize 100% of the paint in the marker so that there is no waste. There is a huge variety of colors with a total of 84 different colors. How to get started? Anytime before you use your Pigment Decobrush marker, you want to make sure to shake the pen with the cap on. This will ensure that the paint is mixed thoroughly and will be opaque upon use. Also, just a little tip, if you plan on using the entire set of markers, I suggest closing the box and shaking the entire box. This helps to loosen up everything so you don't have to vigorously shape each marker individually. You can utilize a scrap piece of paper first to test your pen to make sure you have shaken your pen properly and that the ink is dispersed evenly throughout the marker. What surfaces can I use these pens on? You can utilize these pens on paper, metal, glass, plastic, wood, textile, and other materials as well. Paper. Here I am using just a white piece of watercolor paper. A thicker paper will be better because these markers produce a lot of liquid when writing with them. So by using a thin paper, like copy paper, you do run the risk of ripping the paper. Metal. Next, I'm going to be writing on some galvanized metal, and I'm going to be using the violet blue set. These write extremely smooth on the galvanized metal, so it's perfect if you are decorating a sign or labeling anything you might need to label that has galvanized metal. Unfinished ceramics. Next, I'm going to be writing on an unfinished ceramic pot. And I think this is one of my favorite surfaces to write on with these pens. It goes on super smooth and the colors really pop. Here I am using the nature set. Glass. Next, I am decorating a small glass candle using the Passion set. Now, when writing on glass, you want to make sure you wipe it down thoroughly to make sure there isn't any debris or dust particles on there that can get in the way when you are writing. Wood. Next, I am decorating an unfinished piece of wood. I'm making this wreath, and what I love about these markers is that you can layer them. So it is perfect for adding any extra details to give it some depth and dimension because you can layer it. plastic. Next, I'm labeling my plastic bin. Also with plastic, you want to thoroughly wipe it down. There's usually a thin film layer on plastic, and if you don't wipe it down thoroughly, then the colours might bead up a little bit. So you want to make sure to wipe it down before you write on it. Textiles. You can also write on textiles as well. Here you can see I am writing on a grey shirt and the colours really pop. Make sure you watch part 2 of this video to find out how you can fixate the paint of the markers onto the textiles. Canvas. Another surface with great results is canvas or canvas paper. Right here, I am using canvas paper, and the canvas really absorbs the markers well, and it can be easily layered on the canvas paper. If you want to layer colours over one another, always make sure it is fully dry first before applying your second layer of colour. Otherwise, the colours will bleed into each other. How do you store Pigment Decobrush markers? The markers should remain capped in the original box. Now, the original box is designed to keep them flat with the tip pointing slightly down. This is essential when the markers have been partially used. If you choose to store your pens in a different manner, you do run the risk of the markers drying out. What should you do if a marker tip dries out? You want to shake the marker until the colour of the paint inside the cartridge gets consistent. Then you want to place the capped marker in the original box, or put it flat with the tip pointing slightly downward for about an hour. Then you can dip the marker tip in clean water. And then you can paint a little with the marker on a clean sheet of paper until the paint returns to its original colour. What sets do they come in? These come in so many different sets that there is sure to be one to fit your colour palette needs. There are 7 different colour collections, each of which contain 12 different colours. We have basic colours, passion colours, violet blue colours, nature colours, nude colours, grey colours, and pastel colours. There are 3 different collection sets available as well. The Master Set, which contains all 7 collections. The Profession Set, which contains basic colours, passion colours, violet blue colours, nature colours and nude colours. And there is the Designer Set, which contains basic colours, passion colours and violet blue colours. These are also available to purchase as singles. Where can I buy these? The best way to find these is to visit karinmarkers.com. You can click on Store Finder and you can find a store in your particular country who sells them. You can also shop their online store for direct purchase. And these will also be available on Amazon as well. Make sure you look for part 2 of this video. There's so much information. In part 2, we will talk about how to fixate the paint of the markers, how to remove the paint, and how to mix and blend colours. So, make sure you go check that out if you want more information on the Pigment Deco Brush Markers by KARIN.